Thank you, Charlie, for your service. Please let me know. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? I'm wondering if you could hear me, basically. And then I'll start to do the stuff I usually do if I know that you can hear me. You know what I mean? Can you hear me, though? Charlie, I just don't know. Hey, thanks, Vincent, for letting me know. Let's put you over here. Let's put you over here. Hold on. Oh, you can go down there. All right. Charlie, you're good to go. Now, I got to say, I am so happy to be home again to live stream for you on this Thursday and to welcome you over to the dark side. Oh, did I say dark side? I meant dork side. Welcome to the dork community again on this Thursday. I'm going to pour some wine and then we're going to thank people and say hello in the chat. Welcome all. It is so good to see you guys. And I'm going to really see you in a second when I look at the chat. But I'm so ready to say hi and connect with everybody again. Where should I put this where the cats won't knock it over? Right here. Let's start with a belch. How about that? Let's see. I think this can go here. If that isn't too loud for anybody. All right. So you guys, let me know stuff. If I don't sound right or something's not right. I'm a little rusty at this. Haven't done this home live streaming for 3 weeks. So give me a break, won't you? Now, first of all, before I say hello to everybody, I got to do this. Here's this wine, right? But I have to alter this wine just a little bit. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Now, okay, let's, I got to do one more thing to this before it's ready to drink. Okay, that title is right out. And now we're going to, okay, very rudimentarily write farting rue, because that's what this is now. It's farting rue wine, and we're drinking it. Cheers, everybody. I have not had wine. Pretty sure I haven't had wine since I left the U.S. All right. Let's see who is in the chat. Well, of course, it's writer Jordan Gory Jury Lurie, who is number one. He's good at this, guys. He's got a keyboard built into his brain, and he'll use it to his advantage. Congratulations, writer Jordan Gory Jury Lurie, and I swear that's the funnest name to say. Funnest name ever. Sorcery, it might be the dork side. Jeff, thank you for your welcome back. So Vincent is here. Welcome. Nice to see you, man. Of course, Jeff Young. Let's see. Peter Graves, long-time supporter and moderator of this chat. Peter, you have to help me out here today because our friend Tim will not be here. He may pop in for a second, but he is currently busy with rock and roll duties at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame with rock and rollers detention from Ohio. So he's busy, and but all good. I have so many stories to tell. I got entertainment. So Tim can take a day off. Digging that shirt. Trust me, to pick up in Portland. Well, of course, not the European version. There may be an American version similar to this, or maybe it's going to be totally different. Haven't decided yet. Or rather, the band hasn't decided yet. I haven't presented my full ideation of the American or Australian tour shirts yet. But if this one gets, maybe what we'll do is maybe we'll have the fans vote on what shirt. Maybe I'll do a couple, 2, 3 designs. We're going to dig into that as soon as I get beyond whatever else I'm catching up on right now. So yeah, okay. So what the press is saying, farewell tour. Okay, we're going to address that. Kind of. It's going to get addressed for real. tomorrow, probably. Adrian, my goodness, it's good to see you. Thank you for the welcome. I appreciate that. Yes, it's good to be home with my kitties. AZ Mick, what's up as usual? How are you? Cape Cod Ken, devotional veteran. What's happening, man? Hopefully I'm going to see you next month. Bluebells. Oh, man. England, I'm hoping you were at the show, one of the shows we had in England. Wine belch. You know, nobody appreciated my burps in Europe. Takes the Americans, I guess, to appreciate that. Beautiful. I know, I should have stayed away longer, right? Sorry to disappoint. Butter knives. Pillar! Don't yell at me. That's enough exclamation points to make your point. I like that. Butter knives, thank you, and appreciate you. Saw clips of the London show. It was amazing. Very cool crowd, like sold out crowd. Very enthusiastic. Emsy Pems, what's up with your dome in your avatar? Very nice touch. Amina, what's happening? Very creative soul there. We have a lot of those creative people coming here, which I really like. Wish DEVO were coming to New Zealand. I know, but you know what? Just go. It's only a continent next to you or something. It's just right next to you. Just go. Beautiful. We'll meet you there. Okay. I can't wait to go to Australia. Oh my God. Speaking of Australia, I got anal on the sniffers stories to tell. I got lots of stories to tell. Miss you. Oh my goodness. It's so good to see you. Thank you for the welcome home. I'm glad to be here. I truly am. And I'm really glad to see all you guys. It's been really too long. I get connected to this little group of people here on the computer. Krip von Frocht is one of the people I met over there overseas. I never get enough time to hang out with these people, really. But gosh, it was good to meet you, brother. Thank you for being there. Mike Savoya, photographer extraordinaire. What's happening, man? Look, when we get closer to these USA dates, email me. We'll work out getting you to photo some stuff. And I'm going to maybe try to get you, if you're down, to shoot some promo press photos of the band as it exists now. I did get a couple of shots from our friend Jay Spencer in England. He came to the Edinburgh show and took some new pictures of the band, which you will probably be seeing soonish. So yeah, Mike, what's up? Hop Frog Dave, what is happening? Do you still live stream, my friend? I am going to try to get back there to see that. I'm hoping that in the next couple of weeks, I will start having a normal life where I actually have free time. And I hope you're doing well, man. You and the missus. Missy you is farting. Cardinal Sin. Possibly the geekiest, nerdiest man on YouTube. Is that even possible? Go to his channel and find out. He talks about some deep, deep geek stuff, man. Deep geek is Cardinal Sin, and we appreciate him. And his channel is doing good. He keeps pulling in the audience, and he keeps making content, which is important. You know, it's very important. DEVO 13, speaking of geeky. Growing Pains live footage. Yeah. You might be waiting for a minute. You may be waiting for a minute. I didn't pick up an accent, but I think when I'm in England or talking to Australian people, I tend to use their language. Huge. Oh, I got tales to tell. We're going to get to that quickly. No, you don't. Oh, you bore easily, but you don't bore people easily. Your crowd, your audience is there for your geekerisms. Even cheap wine soothes the soul, let me tell you. Let's see. Looking for, oh my goodness. Speaking of geeky, we attract dorks and geeks here. Let me just make that clear, and it's on purpose, right? So come on in. Aaron, nice to see you, man. Are you working? Are you taking a break? Whatever the case, thanks for making time to come to my little stream here and say hello. I really appreciate it. The cock's long. Yeah. You're talking big. You're talking big. Thank you, Charlie. Yeah, Charlie gets his work done. We can hear you. Thank you. But I know I'm a little bit, I sound like a Commodore 64. Wait, is that bad? Am I sounding weird? Heck far. soaps. What's happening, Heckfro? Nice to see you. Thanks for coming by. And let's see. Oh, look at that. We're back to the thumbs. I forgot all about the thumbs all this time. Doesn't take long to forget about the thumbs. Oi! Vahe, good to see you in London, my friend. He's still there. Vahe is still in London or thereabouts, and it's late for him. So thank you, Vahe, for showing up at 7 p.m. my time, probably past midnight your time. Vahe rules. Vahe's in a band called Nutra. I've worn their shirt on this show before. You should check it out. It's highly devolved. Highly devolved, for sure. Southampton. All right. Did I meet you at the show? Can't remember if I met you, MZ Pems. Lee Victor, what up? Oh, Lee. Haven't seen you in a minute. Thanks for being here. I dig it. I dig you coming here. Thank you, Lee. Brian Skitch, grape, farting you. I don't know what that means, but I'll drink to that. Farts are always funny. Okay. Right on. Here we go. Trying to catch up here. Aaron, the Cox Long, Mike, Aaron, Bill's Box of Sound. Bill, thank you in advance for what's over here in this pile. Bill's Box of Sound sent me something. I don't know what it is, but we're going to find out soon enough. And look, it's Grandpa. Granny says hello to Grandpa. Roxy Dot. Roxy Dot working on the DEVO crew. Working hard as the tour manager assistant, a job that I don't want. Roxy knows why. And yeah, Roxy, man, we're still recovering, Roxy and I. Our bodies hurt. We have scars. Both Roxy and I fell down in the street in Berlin. I'll tell you about that later. So yeah, right on. Paul Conlon, another person I met over there across the seas. Paul, is great hanging out with you. Thanks for staying up late with me. Thanks for accompanying me back to my hotel and having a little nightcap. It was great. And hopefully we'll see you again, man. We don't have to wait 15 years, hopefully next time. Let's see. Cox Long, miss you. Crip. Yes, it was brief, but it was really cool meeting you, man. A couple of other YouTube people I met. We'll get to that in a second. On my lunch break, thank you, Aaron, for making the effort. Take a bite for me, whatever you're eating. Nick Tronic, what's up? Good to see you. I like seeing familiar people here. I've missed you all. Groovy Lisa, speaking of missing people, hello. Nice to see you. I'm reconnecting with my YouTube fam, and it feels good. Hung out with my DEVO fam for a few weeks now. I'm connecting with my YouTube fam. I have several families, if you haven't figured that out already. Several families. Okay, I'm caught up. Now, here we go. First on the list is back home. And when I come back home from a trip like this, especially on tour with DEVO and especially going overseas, I'm going to have some addictions that I bring home with me. And one of those major addictions, can you guess what it is? T-shirts. Let me just show you a bunch of T-shirts I got. Oh, Mariana, what's up? Haven't said hello to you. Good seeing you. Hail from America to Brazil. Yes, that's right. Thank you for being here. Now, check this out. I'm just going to go through these shirts pretty quickly. Now, we played a place called Norway, and that was on August 9th. And that was a festival called the Oya Festival. Okay, so I got a shirt. I usually try to talk my way into getting a free shirt at these things. Maybe bartering, maybe just being charming. But I got this. Okay, Oya 2023 on the front, and there you have all the bands on the back, right? See them all? Now, DEVO and maybe one or two of other ones on there are really the only bands I recognize on this thing because I'm old. I recognize Viagra Boys. I met them. Still haven't heard them. I really need to. And I'm not sure if anyone on the Sniffers is on there. I can't really see. But anyway. Now, the thing was, with this festival, they had a really cool way of doing these shirts. And by the way, this shirt is a size small. This is a size small, you guys. I've never worn a size small shirt in my life, but the medium was like an extra large, really. So anyway, this was interesting. They had all these blank shirts at their shop, their merch shop, the event merch shop, and they would let you pick. There was the same back for all of them, basically, but they would let you pick a front. And you could even get the back on the back and the front if you wanted to. It was pretty cool. They just heat transferred them on right there at the place for you. So I thought that was pretty cool. All right, moving right along in no particular order. Now this is from Green Man Fest in Wales, which DEVO played August 18th. And I snagged me one of these great crew shirts, right? Crew shirt. Love me some crew shirt. People there were really cool. It was raining all day and night there, pissing down, as they say. I was in a little yurt. You guys know what a yurt is? A yurt is this little kind of like a dome tent thing. Everybody had them. All the bands, backstages, production offices were in these yurts. It's pretty cool. Raining like crazy the whole day. DEVO still played, and it was great. Now here's the actual event shirt. And yeah, of course, it's got dirt on it already, right? That's just how we roll. And there's the one with all the bands. All the bands. And I know Amyl and the Sniffers played this one the day after us. But yeah, look at all those bands. Again, I know very few of these bands. Very few. I'm very old. So there's that. I got stories to tell about this, you guys. I got stories to tell about this. I'm not going to tell them right now. I'm just going to show you the shirt. Can anybody translate that from Finnish? Quick, fast. All right, too late. I've also got stories to tell about this shirt. I'm not going to tell it right now. Does anybody know what this is? Anybody know what this is? I'll tell you later. Then, of course, I saw my good friend Chips Kisby from Sator in Sweden. He brought me some special gifts here. I love the band Sator. I have since the late 80s. I got a Sator shirt there. Limited edition, 100 made. I have number 77. Very cool. Also a limited edition Sator shirt. Stock Rocker Nuts. First album I ever heard by Sator. 1990, I think it came out. 1989, something like that. Rad. And I got the Sator bag, right? Very cool. Now this, because the Dickies were on tour in England, literally the weeks before I got there. They left England on the 5th. I got there on the 6th or 7th or something. So one of their manager representatives in England dropped by the show, and one of the shows in England, and brought me this cool Dickies Europe tour shirt, which I cherish. I love it. Look at that. Hell's Clowns, y'all. It's Hell's Clowns. So there's the shirt booty. The shirt hookups, right? There's a lot of them. And of course, I got my DEVO European shirt. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So you I know Charlie is trying to grab him. Well, Toilet's trying to grab him. I got to be careful with Charlie. Hello, Legal Freedom. Nice to see you. Nathaniel Mars, what's up? Nice to see you. Noticing you guys popping in here. And thank you for being here. So, more stuff to show you. Hold on. Okay. Next, I want to show you this little piece of merch. This is something that was only available on the European tour. I'm not sure if it will be available anywhere else. I just don't know, but trying to rectify it here. There we go. It's this cool little gold, gold for 50th anniversary, little three-dimensional dome pin there. Very cool. Got one of them. And let me just run through some of this stuff, you guys. I got a box down here full of stuff. Then I'll get into the stories after I show you the stuff, right? Now, if you guys saw the show, this pops up on the screen when Boogie is doing his little speech, right? So what pops up on the screen is actually a photo of this piece of paper. So here it is. And what else we got? We got this. Another gift from my friend Ian Madison, who works with the Dickies. Look at this. Oh, yeah, the Dickies. Look at that picture. Where is this? This is in Dusseldorf. Look at that. Wish I could have been there, man. I hate missing a Dickies show. I really do. Dickies shows are much like DEVO shows for me, and that they are religious experiences. And I don't say that flippantly. They really are. They feed my soul in a way that other events don't. Okay, hold on. Gotta be careful. Hey, Marty, don't fuck up, okay? Okay, moving right along, we have this fantastic Berlin poster. Yeah, I know it says Farewell Tour. I would have never approved that, but somebody did, and there it is. Generic DEVO poster there. Pretty big, though. How did I get these home so safely? Well, I always take a big plastic poster tube in my luggage, always. Never leave home without it. What's this? What could this be? Oh, this is really cool. I only have one of them. I'm going to try to get more. And I don't know if these are going to be available on the U.S. tour and the Australian tour, but I guess they will because it's a generic 50 years of de-evolution design. But this is by the artist Tomo, T-O-M-O. Look at the silver in their faces. Pretty cool, right? So get your hands on one of these if you can. Before you ask, I'm checking to see if there's any European merch left that's going to get shipped to the U.S. I'm not sure about that yet. So we'll see. Hold on. Hold on, you guys. Oh, okay. Hold on. I'm getting all my ducks in a row here. Hold on. I don't have any ducks. Okay, this is a blank piece of paper that will one day be a poster. And I got, I think, one more, two more. Oh, yeah. Okay. And I got this Electronic Sound magazine poster, a gift from my friend Paul Conlon, because Electronic Sound never sent me one. They were supposed to, but they never did. So thank you, Paul, for this. I owe you stuff. Don't let me forget, Paul, to send you stuff. Now, this poster here, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you a little story about Finland. Okay, so I've been telling people, I'm going to Finland. I'm going to Finland. Everybody I've said that I'm going to Finland, and my favorite band from Finland is Impaled Nazarene. They're a black metal band, been around for a long time. And I just thought, wow, I'm going to Finland. The Finland souvenir that I want is something Impaled Nazarene, right? I want to buy something Impaled Nazarene in Finland. No chance I'm going to see them live. They don't really play live much anymore. But I just wanted to buy something. So we get to Finland. Let me say hi to this motherfucker right here. Dead Wax Randy, I was hoping you'd show up, man. I miss you, as I do my YouTube fan. But you are special, my friend Randy. I'm glad to see you. And I'm glad you're going to hear some of these stories I'm telling, because, my God, I've been waiting to share stories like this with you guys, tour stories, for a long time. I have not been on a proper tour for a long time. Anyway, getting back to Finland. We land in Finland. A van comes to pick me and the crew up. We go to the hotel. On the way to the hotel, most of the crew is like quiet, maybe sleeping, not really paying attention much to what's going on around them, I don't think, or at least not commenting on it. But I'm looking out the window going, oh, wow, look at that. Look at that. Look at that graffiti. Oh, that's cool. And I'm thinking to myself, Finland, a lot of black metal people here in Finland. I'm going to look for them. So I start looking for black t-shirts. Oh, there's a black metal shirt right there. Wow, that's one. Oh, there's another one. Wow, two in a couple of blocks. That's crazy. And then I'm like, wait, there's a whole gaggle of like 6 to 8 people, all with black metal shirts on. This is weird. Then the next block or two, I'm looking, and there's this big outdoor event. All these black t-shirts are gathered. And on the marquee, it says, Helsinki with 2 L's. Helsinki. And it's a black metal festival. And I was a little shocked. I was a little taken aback. And hold on. Trying to find stuff. I was a little hold on. I got a box full of stuff here, guys. Well, poo. Okay, it's in there somewhere. Anyway. Driving past this thing, I'm like, Black Metal Festival? Wait, it's happening tonight? I Google it really quick. I'm looking. Who's playing tonight? Who's playing tonight? Guess who's playing tonight? Guess who's playing tonight? Can you guess? Of course, Impaled Nazarene. Impaled Nazarene, 10 p.m. They're playing. I'm like, I text my friend Tommy from Tommy's Vinyl Nut, who you probably know from YouTube. He's a great guy. He's really into punk rock. He's not so much into black metal, but I convinced him to go to this show with me. So I get dropped off at the hotel, drop all my shit, start saying, Tommy, what's your ETA? Get over here as quick as you can. He comes there. We go to the event, and he tells me, because I'm asking, people are drinking beer walking down the street. They have 12 packs. They're drinking beer going to the concert. Can you do that? Yeah, you can do that in Finland. It's fine. So we go to the convenience store. We buy some beer. I go to like McDonald's or something, get something quick to eat. Boom. Going to the show. People are drinking beer right outside the venue door, right out where you buy tickets, right where you go in through security. Everybody's just drinking beer. Some of them are hammered. They're going through the door, through security, shirtless, hammered, like, rah, rah, like security sees no problem with that. I thought it was funny. This is an outdoor show, right? Which is good because I'm kind of in this like, COVID protocol mode with the band and the crew. So I go to this outdoor show and everything just falls in place. I get my Impaled Nazarene shirt that I wanted. I get the last one of 2 that they have in my size hooked up. All night, I'm telling people, look, if there's a way I could meet the band, I have to tell them the story about how they were going to be the backing band for Thor many years ago. I'm thinking probably almost 20 years ago. They were going to be the backing band for Thor. Thor was flying over solo. He needed a band. Impaled Nazarene, all Thor fans. So that was going to happen. And then that didn't happen because some kind of airline strike or something shut it down. Show canceled. I still got Impaled Nazarene to send me a autographed CD back then, which I cherish. It's framed on my wall downstairs. But I was so bummed that they never got to back Thor. So I thought I would ask them about this. And I kept telling people, is there a way I can meet him? Is there a way I can meet him? Do you have any connections? All night. I met some great people at this Black Metal Fest. So finally, I see Impaled Nazarene live. It's fantastic. Footage coming soon to YouTube. At the end of the night, the lights go down, show's over, and I'm looking around like, okay, where do I go to try to meet the band? I'm hanging out by the stage, by the access to where the backstage is. And a young girl comes up. She's so cute. All in black, of course, and little inverted crosses drawn like teardrops coming out of her eyes, little inverted crosses, fancy black makeup. And she says, oh, I know the new guitar player, and they'll give me a ride home later. I'm like, oh my God, can you make me meet the singer somehow? Can you make that happen? She calls her guitar player friend over. He fetches the singer. Oh my God, it happened. It happened. I met him. Look on my social media. You'll see the picture of me and Mika from Impaled Nazarene. He had been drinking straight whiskey all night on stage. He was a little tore up when I met him. But he was like, how do I not remember this? And I'm like, well, it never happened. It was going to happen, but it never really happened. So it was just probably a fleeting thought to him, like, oh, yeah, we will back Thor. And then it never happened, and he forgot 20 years ago. But he did see the movie I Am Thor. He remembered that. We were connecting. And I just got to say, he was so funny. He saw the photo I posted of him, he and I on Facebook, and he said, I look like what do you say? I look like a retarded Uncle Fester from that show, Addams Family or whatever, one of those films. Yeah, I look like a retarded Uncle Fester. Anyway, dreams come true, right? That was great. So upon leaving the venue, it's late. All the bands have played. I go by this booth, and they had some free posters laying out. I assume they were free because there was nobody at the booth, and they were just laying out. And I had a certain graffiti sticker that I just made, and I added it to this. Can you tell what I added to this? Okay, here they are. I don't know what that says. Does that say cheese? I don't know what that says. That guy has a little pooty poo coming out. Pooty poo. We thought that was really funny. So I took that home. I don't know what this band sounds like, but they look great. It's like kind of a satanic insane clown posse or something with gas. That was there's my most of my Finland story. Now, Tommy Vanonot. So cool hanging out with that guy. You know, the fact that I got him to go to this black metal show was great. He's really not into that stuff, but he enjoyed himself. We laughed, we rocked out. He was impressed with Impaled Nazarene. I think he liked their frantic, thrashy nature, and it was so fun. I was really hoping to meet up with Mika, who you know as Dr. October or Dr. Ass. We tried and tried, but he was unfortunately going to be in Greece at the time that I was in Finland and couldn't make it over there. I tried to get him into all the shows. I said, look, any European show you want to go to, I'll get you in. He couldn't make it. He just couldn't make it. It was such a bummer. But I did meet up with Tommy. That was good. Also, in Sweden, I met up with Pops and Clicks, who you guys might know from YouTube. Very briefly, my intention was to hang out with him after the show. Couldn't find him, of course, because it's always crazy. But I did meet Pops and Clicks, shook his hand. I think I hugged him. It was great. Great stuff. I have more stories, you guys, and they'll keep going. Let me take a break here. Hold on. Now, should I catch up in the chat? I'm thinking I should. Okay. Hold on a second. Okay, so we're talking about okay. I'm trying to. Okay, here we go. Marianne. Okay, that's DEVO 13. MZ Pams. Okay, Nathaniel Mars. Got a little band event shirts. Yes, I'm addicted. Better keep those shirts selective. Charles. Okay, nosebleed. A story. Okay, we're getting to that. We're gonna get to the Norway story. Okay, it's a good story, you guys. Let's see. Yeah. See, I'm not really into Chi-Chi's hat. Not really into that, but I get your point. I missed your burps. We're bringing them back, Miss You. We're bringing them back. I wanted that gold dome badge, but the venue wouldn't let us back in. Billy, sorry. I'm guessing that those are going to be on our site, really hopefully. Now, welcome home. What are you going to do? And now, this is a tricky subject because DEVO is a little bit at odds with the whole farewell tour statement. Okay. I know it's odd. It's weird because it is being advertised as that, but, things get muddled up when planning things with booking agents and promoters, and all I can say is that when DEVO was talking about doing these shows this year, they were like, "Well, it's our 50th anniversary. We could do that. We could also do this final tour we've been talking about. What do we do?" Somehow it got to be both, which I don't think it was ever supposed to be both 50th anniversary and final tour. You don't really want to put those two things in one because you can get more mileage out of them if you use them separately, right? So I think that started this whole thing about DEVO saying, you know what, it's not really the farewell tour, it's the welfare tour. Mark started with that. And then Boogie started saying, well, it's the DEVO 50th, but it's also, we're ready for the DEVO 100th anniversary. We're going to be there for that. You guys are going to be here for that. So they've been trying to downplay the farewell thing. There will be an official announcement tomorrow, though, on that from Boogie Boy himself. Don't tell anybody. All right. So Deadwax, yeah. Even if DEVO, quote, retired, there's still work to be done, my friend. There's still merchandise. There's still social media. There's still things that happen. There's still DEVO-related events that could happen that maybe won't be live concerts. Maybe they will. But yeah, DEVO retirement fully, I don't think so. I mean, even when the members of DEVO have all gone beyond that realm, that final realm, the fourth dimension, there's still a need to represent DEVO on this planet. That's what I hope will be my job, right? So let's see. Yeah, I know. See, this is, we're going to deal. We're going to, I know. The press, man, the press. It's something you got to understand. The promoters, they love that final tour stuff because it sells tickets, right? So they're going to roll with it whenever they can. Just ship the leftover Euro merch to me. That'd be good because then I could grab a few bits from you. I kind of want extra shirts. Stunty! Welcome back. So sorry it was not possible to meet. Just too tight a schedule. Hey, dude, I get you. I know tight schedules. We were in some countries one day. We'd get there, play the show, next morning, leave. go to another country, then leave that. It was like country, day off, country. It was like crazy travel, no sleep for me. I actually, today is the first day that my whole body doesn't hurt entirely. I couldn't really sleep first couple nights I got here because my whole body hurt. I hurt from head to toe, from conch to stomps, as they say back in the Hepcat days. NPR always tells the truth. Not, Chris and Cozy. That's very geeky. Not many people know Chris and Cozy. Let's see here. Jeffrey Boyle, I want to say hi to you. I haven't seen you yet. Let's see here. Where's our friend Aaron? Is Aaron streaming tonight? Where is Aaron? Where is Mr. Bizarro? Sick shirt. Gary Newman did. Okay. Santo Antonio Terranova. I don't know. If they do, it'll be something you won't expect. That's all. I will continue to work for DEVO 2.0. I wish DEVO 2.0 still existed, but the singer for DEVO 2.0 has gone on to a career. I can't remember, but it was kind of an unusual, not predictable career. But she's happy and healthy, and I think I'm gonna have to Google that after our chat here. One interview got twisted. Well, it's a wiggly world. The DEVO world is a wiggly world. Okay. Very wiggly. Yes. Yes, there are. Hold on a second. Actually, there'll be a video coming out in the next few days about some devotional stuff. How's the cats? The cats are alive. They're all not getting along swimmingly yet, but we're making progress, and the cats are very happy to see Dad. Jerry Layton, by the way, hello. Nice to see you. Another creative force here. Jerry Layton is very, very big into creating. Look, it doesn't matter. When people get around me, they have no other option than to have fun. No other option. I just drag them right along, and they cannot escape. Ask Tommy. He could not escape the fun. He couldn't escape. Okay, so let me say, I'm going to go back to Norway. Okay, Denmark was the first place we were at. I don't remember anything really spectacular happening in Denmark, although I did have 2 or 3 days there. We had rehearsal. Well, we got there one day, had that night off. Next day was rehearsal. Next day was show. Then the next morning we left. So while we were there, though, I did shoot a video of Mark and Jerry opening the Bob2, Robert Casale reaction figure by Super 7, which I posted that video on YouTube. You can check it out. So that's the cool thing that happened in Denmark that I remember. Now, Norway was really cool. Norway, of course, is another place where there's a heap of black metal. And me being the only black metal fan of the whole touring group, I took it upon myself to walk around the town. And Marty, be careful, brother. I see you climbing on stuff you're not supposed to be climbing on, but I'm going to trust you. So I have a little bit of time in Norway to walk around the streets, just a little bit, maybe 2-3 hours, maybe 4 hours scattered throughout the day. And I was just walking around, and I pull out my trusty phone and I say, record stores near you. Oh, there's one that's 16 minutes away walk from the venue. It's kind of raining a little bit. I'm going to take a chance. So I go to this place, and I had no idea the history of this place, okay? This place is so cool. If you're ever in Norway, even if you're in Oslo, Norway, if you're ever in Oslo, Norway, even if you're not into heavy metal music, you must go to this store. It's called Nosebleed Records. Nosebleed Records. There's a devil. There's a devil on the shirt, okay? Nosebleed Records. Now, let me tell you the history of this place, from what I understand. And I didn't know until after I visited and I went back to the venue. I told some local crew guys where I went, and they were like, oh, do you know the story? Well, the story is that there was this band called Mayhem, a black metal band. There's a book about them called The Lords of Chaos, and I believe it was also turned into some kind of movie. So one of the guys in Mayhem killed himself. He blew his head off with a gun. And the band members found him They took pictures of him. They took pieces of his skull, made jewelry out of it, and they used the picture of him with his head blown off on their next album. Pretty intense history with that whole band. So this store, from what I understand, was opened and is running out of the place where the guy killed himself. And supposedly there's a little room in the basement that you can go to and still see the room that he ended his life in. And it's such a crowded little store. It's so packed full of metal. They have all the black metal, death metal on one floor. They have other kinds of metal downstairs, down a spiral staircase downstairs. It's chock full of records, tapes, CDs, shirts, patches, pins, posters, everything from Kiss to Impaled Nazarene, Manowar, Carcass, Venom. It's all there. It's packed. You could never go through all of it in one day. I have video of the store coming up. I'm going to put a whole video up of all the European record stores I went to. I got a little bit of footage at all of them. So that's something I'm editing now. But yeah, Nice-Blood, however you pronounce it, records blew my mind. And I had to get a shirt. I'm so glad they had a shirt in my size. They didn't have a whole lot of them left. I dug around and found one in my size. So happy. So happy. I get really excited about rock and roll shirts, you guys. So that was Norway. Are you guys bored yet? I have more stories to tell. Sweden is next, okay? Now, I've been to Sweden before. The last time I was in Sweden, I think it was on 2001 or 2, something like that, over 20 years ago. And I met my friend Chips Kisby. I'm not even sure I'm pronouncing his last name right. I've known him for 30 years. Chips of the band Sator, very popular punk/rock band in Sweden, very popular. Win awards. They are on all the big award shows. If there's an MTV in Sweden, they're always on it. Very popular band. And I've been following them since the 80s. And I did meet Chips back then. We record shopped together. We were both young men. And I got to meet him again after decades of not being able to see him. Got to meet him again. And we went record shopping. It was so good to see him. He took me back to Sator studio where they recorded first, 20 years or something of the records, rehearsed everything in the studio. He showed me a window at street level where they used to hand guitars down to each other. Instead of taking the door, they would just hand their equipment through the window. Really cool. And now Chips is a very well-known, highly regarded music producer in Sweden. He has since moved out of Gothenburg and has a house with his wife. And we hung out a lot. And there's footage of the record store we went to. Let me just tell you this. So we go into the record store. Chips is looking for DEVO and other stuff because he wants to get something signed by DEVO, right? And I'm looking for his band, Sator. So we're digging through the store. And as I'm digging through the records, I noticed behind a record rack, there's a framed vintage DEVO poster from Freedom of Choice. I believe it's the poster that came with the UK version of Freedom of Choice. It says, time for DEVO. It's got this crazy geometric border around them, all in the domes, looking up, sitting in these chairs. Classic DEVO photo. And I look at the price, and it's 150 whatever Swiss kronen or something, which is like $15. And I'm like, that's $100 poster, man, really. So I pick it up. I'm like, Chips, look at this. And he just reaches out. He just reaches out, grabs it, buys it. I got it signed for him. He was happy. I showed Chips a picture of something that I bought at a thrift store, which I've showed you guys here before. During my trip to Wisconsin, I stopped at this place off of an exit, went to a thrift store, had leg cramps, so I had to get off and walk around. I decided to walk around the thrift store. I found a 7-inch, 2 7-inches actually, from the 60s called Religion for Retarded. They were called that. I had no idea what they sounded like. I showed him a picture of these 7-inches, and we had a little laugh. We talked about it, and I said, we start a band called RFR. How about that? And I was like, you're a big-time producer. I'll send you some crappy guitar that I play, and you put in whatever else, and we'll make a song. He was like, okay, send me lyrics too. We'll do it. So me and Chips are going to start a band called RFR. We're going to record a song, and I swear it's going to come out in some kind of physical media because that's the way I like to do things. If I'm going to record something and make something, it's got to come out on some kind of physical media. So anyway, Chips Kisby of Sator not only agreed to that, he also agreed to be a guest on my show sometime soon, live. We're going to talk about growing up with music, being sucked into the rock and roll vortex, and somehow making a living at it all. So yeah, look forward to that. I've got lots of stuff to show you. Oh, I'm going to not show you this in detail because I want to show you this on a video I'm going to make. But Tommy Vinyl Knot from Finland gave me some stuff. I'll show you that on a video that I'm going to make about that experience. And that'll be good. Let me check the chat real quick. Hold on. Whoa. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff I'm missing. Okay. So here we go. Eddie's Physical Media Talk. I see you. Welcome. Thank you. Let's see. Stunty, Ryder, Eddie's, Deadwax, Stunty, Santonio. Okay. I got that. Deadwax, Cape Cod. Okay. I think I've got you all. Let's scroll down a little more. Sorry guys, I want to make sure I say hi to everybody. Synth Punk, what's up? Nice dome fella. What's up? Morbid, are you morbid, Adrian? Vanilla Gorilla, right on. How are you, Vanilla Vinyl? How are you, buddy? Wait a second, I am just seeing this. Synth Punk, what a nice gesture and a welcome home. You're going to get this. A little bit of Super Chad Charlie coming at you with those sexy eyes and that light up toilet. And guess what? These haven't been turned on in a long time. This is the clown alert. The clown alert's going off, you guys. It's alerting everybody to that crochet clown in the corner there. You want to stay away from him. He may be dangerous, but Synth Punk, that was a very nice gesture. Thank you. Thank you. That'll help take care of some costs. I had 2 vet appointments today for my kitties. That's going towards the vet. Got to make sure Marty and Miss Cricket are healthy. Thank you, Synth Punk. Very nice of you. Much appreciated. As always, thank you for the donos. Mayhem, that's a crazy story. Yeah. Oh, wow. Man, you're always going to great shows. Mike Savoya photographs everybody. And usually really cool. Really cool. What is this? Dobbs 2 days before lying about how I was. What is this? What is this? What is this? What is this trite pablum we're talking about here? What is this? I don't understand. I don't have room for that in my life, whatever you're arguing about there. Nicole. Oh, yes. Nicole of DEVO 2.0. She was very cool. Dick Chips. Is that Richard Fries? Because Chips, over there in the Europe, they're fries. And Richard Fries, a.k.a. Dick Chips. Dick Chips is a legend in the VC. I bet he is. Look at that. Deadwax has jokes. He's probably getting them from Dave. Where's Tim Nolan? Tim Nolan is at a detention event at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. He said he was going to try to pop in maybe, but, we don't know if that's going to be possible. He's busy. He is busy. Let's see here. Just want to make sure I got everybody. Oh, Stu, coming to Australia. Stu, I'll see you there. Pop Mechanics, Super Chat. That's right. Thank you. It might be better in London, but I live in something I'm hardly refining. DEVO. Ah, yeah. Dig, MZ Pems, dig. You can find it. I found some crazy finds in Berlin. I will talk about that. Pardon me. On an upcoming video. Deadwax, Michael Plummer, I know Dick Christ and Dick Head. Well, it's a good friend list there. Pardon. Now, let's get into some more stories. They're going to just start flying around kind of randomly. Hold on. Finland. I have more to say about Finland. In Finland, in Norway, I was in backstage area, and I don't know if you guys remember, but when I was getting ready to go on this European tour, I noticed that Amyl and the Sniffers were playing at least 1 or 2 festivals we were playing at, and I just knew They were not going to be playing on the day that DEVO was playing, which I was right for the most part. And I wouldn't be able to see them. And I was just kind of gutted by that because I've always wanted to see Amyl and the Sniffers, and I never got a chance. So I'm walking backstage in Norway. I'm past all these dressing room tents, and I notice Amy from Amyl and the Sniffers talking with who I found out later was the Viagra Boys. So I go up to her because I forgot to mention this earlier. A couple days before, I guess when we were in Denmark, Mark Mothersbaugh walked up to me and he said, Mark Mothersbaugh of DEVO, by the way, in case you didn't know. He said, Michael, in these festivals we're going to, what's the one band I should give some of my custom glasses to? And I said, Amyl and the Sniffers. All day long, Amyl and the Sniffers gets your glasses. He was like, okay, make that happen. So I'm walking backstage in Norway. I see Amy. I'm like, Amy, sorry to bother you. I want to ask you, I work with DEVO. And she's like, oh, right, man, DEVO. We're here to see DEVO tonight, man. We're playing tomorrow, but we're here to see him tonight. We can't wait. We love DEVO. I was like, well, that's great. Mark Mothersbaugh asked me who to give glasses to. I told him you guys. So we have to work that out. She's like, all right, mate, great. So we walk away. I don't ever see her again there. So in the next day or so, I message them from DEVO's Instagram to Amyl and the Sniffers Instagram. And I say, hey, this is DEVO. Reach out to us about what our crew person talked to you about. We'll sort it out. They get back to me. So in Finland, where DEVO is playing early in the night, 8 or 9 p.m., Amyl and the Sniffers going at midnight, we get them to come backstage. We have this whole thing where they meet the band, they get the glasses, video coming to YouTube soon. And then after DEVO's show, I pack up my stuff off the clock, strap on my bags. I walk to Amyl and the Sniffers backstage area. And they're like, yeah, come over, mate. Come over, mate. Here's our tour manager's number. In case we're getting ready for the show, she'll let you in. So this is really funny. Yeah, that was a good time. Good time. They didn't really know who they were after they removed that makeup. So here we go. So it's a good story coming up, you guys. Mm-hmm. This is probably, I'm going to say, my favorite moment of the whole European tour coming up. So I strap on all these bags. I walk all the way across the festival to what's called the black stage. DEVO's on the main stage. Amyl and the Sniffers were on the black stage. So I'm lugging my gear over there. I got like 12 beers from the DEVO backstage in my bag, lugging them over. And I get to backstage and they see me. Oh, come on, mate. Come on, Michael, come in. So I go into their little trailer, put my bags down. They hand me a cold beer. I'm like, great. Open the beer, and they have drinks, right? And after I say hi to everybody, this is my favorite part, you guys. So I'm standing there with a beer, and Amy, all dressed up in her stage gear, camouflage, if you haven't seen the video I posted, she starts dancing around me singing, I want to have a beer with Michael. I want to have a beer with Michael. I want to have a beer with Michael. And then the other Amyl and Sniffers guys start singing, I want to have a beer with Michael. And I'm like, what kind of heaven have I just walked into? What? So we have a beer. They give me a shot or two or three. We're talking. We're having a great time. And I say, look, can I video your show from anywhere? They're like, yeah, we don't have any security. Do whatever you want. Go wherever you want on stage. We don't care. So you'll see in the video on my page, I'm filming them right before they go on. They're warming up. Amy's doing push-ups, doing shots of Jaeger. The guys are really cool. I go up on stage. I hide behind an amp, and I shoot the whole show, mostly, until my camera starts overheating and being flippant. But I got like 49 minutes of the show straight, and the last few minutes are kind of choppy. Fantastic. If you've ever had Amy from Amyl and Sniffers dance around you saying she wants to have a beer with you, then you can feel my joy. It was insane, dude. It was intense. So now I'm hooked up with those guys. We're going to meet up again wherever they play and wherever I am and they are at the same time. We're hooking up. I'm going to meet them again in Australia. Gus, the bass player, is a big fan of McDonald's. He's actually a McDonald's collector. Not only does he like to eat McDonald's all the time, he's a collector. So I can relate to him. And so I'm going to send him some really cool, nifty, vintage McDonald's stuff that I'm going to dig out of my attic. He's going to be quite psyched about that. Anyway, Aim on the Sniffers. Brilliant, nice, real freaks. Like freaks to the front freaks. Like weirdos to a T. Like not even playing around, weirdos. Had a great time with them. It was like a religious experience for sure. They were sniffing you out. I want to have a beer with Michael. I was drinking real beer. Probably not. I kept asking for the lamest beer. Stove on a Richie. What is happening, my friend? Cheers to you, my friend. Good to see you. I've missed my little YouTube family. I was with DEVO fam for 3 weeks. Now I'm back home with the YT, the VC fam. Good to see you, Richie. Hope your life is sufficiently fueled with punk rock these days. Who are the anal sniffers? Oh, that's my fans. That's just my family, the anal sniffers. Farts are always funny. Okay, wait. The snake in the fire. Oh, gosh. So much to say there. I walked in on Randy saying he auto-filleted himself. Well, don't we all? Yeah, I did find something. It's not so easy. Okay, what a funny. I'm sorry. Yeah. Well, I try. I want to have a beer with Michael. What? Kiss did not do Race of Doom. Race. Hell yeah, they're sellouts. They sell out every night. You know what? They had the biggest crowd. Oh my God. Big crowd. Man, they used their money wisely, those guys. They gave me their beer. Oh, man. Oh, really? I need to hear them. People keep saying you need to hear them, you need to see them. I don't know how it hasn't happened yet, but it will. Damn it, it will. I'm really psyched. I don't want to hear them by just looking them up online, I want it to be some kind of like cool, thing, like a moment. I want to experience it, Oh, God, look at that. Hold on. Trying to sort out lighting here. It's getting dark. So anyway, fuck, I can't have that. It's too bright. It's too bright, y'all. Okay. Now, I have more stories, you guys. Can you believe it? But let's do this. We haven't done this in a while. Waxed. I haven't seen Wax. I didn't see him when I was in California. We tried to hook up, but busy we both are. And, oh, man, I wish I could see. Man, Well, ignore this comment, Pilmer. I will not. All this besmirch. Oh, what are you guys talking about? It's really over my head. Now, where are we? Here's the schedule I'm looking at. Okay, so Berlin. After Finland was Berlin. Berlin, probably my favorite city to walk around for sure on the tour. And we had, I want to say 3 days in Berlin at least. We had a lot of time in Berlin, which was beautiful. Graffiti, the most beautiful graffiti. And it permeated every part of the town, even in the posh sections where this Hotel de Rome, where I stayed. All right, here we go. Hotel de Rome. Can you see this? It says that black band right there says Hotel de Rome. Okay. So they were selling these little bracelets at the counter for €3 or whatever, but they saw all the crap I had on my wrist and they're like, "Here, you can have one for free." Great. So Hotel de Rome, in a very posh section, touristy section of the town, still graffiti on power boxes, on poles, light poles, street poles. But when you got off that path of poshness and into the city, graffiti everywhere, always constantly pummeled by graffiti. And a lot of it was very good, from typical spray paint, hip hop style graffiti to sticker art to stencils, political statements, ACAB everywhere, all over the town. ACAB. Just great, man. Great vibe. And I even found on my last day there, my flight got delayed for a few hours. So I had a few hours in the morning to walk around. I went to a craft store, art supply store, where in Berlin, that means graffiti utensils, right? I go in there and they give me all the greatest advice on what graffiti pens to buy for what kinds of graffiti. So I got this gold pen, which they said is great for windows, great for smooth surfaces, metallic ink. I also got this acrylic marker. This is I think this is deep yellow. This is a permanent water-based. I think this is kind of a what is that? Oh, it's the price. I think this is good for windows. This is what the girl was telling me. Okay, so I got some other things here. Now this is a really cool brand, Posca. This is a very cool paint pen, just typical paint pen. And we got another Posca here. We got blue, kind of a metallic blue, very cool. Now this one, Speed Flow. This is a refillable, and what the girl told me was once you use this tip, you can reverse it and switch it, and you have another new tip on the other side. Very cool advice from the beautiful, skinny, punky-looking tattooed girl that worked there. Now, this is my favorite graffiti marker that I bought. This is the Mama. The Mama. This is, look at this. Cover all, right? Covers all. Now, this is a very, very drippy marker. It's the only one I've used a couple times over there. Oh, it's so nice to use. It just, the black ink just drips off the tag. Oh, it's beautiful. So I will be using these in every continent I visit for the next few months, including America, maybe even tonight when I go on my 4-mile walk, which I haven't done in weeks. Look at those, man. Those are beautiful graffiti markers. But they would, actually give you really detailed advice on what markers to use for certain surfaces and which ones drip and, which ones are refillable. And oh, God. They had so much more that I wanted to buy. Like they had these refillable markers with a tip that was like this wide. Amazing. But, I couldn't get it all. Now, here's a graffiti sticker I took off the wall somewhere. Look at this. It's a kid shooting an arrow. By the end of the arrow, graffiti can. Isn't that cool? Aerosol can on the end of the arrow, man. Art is a weapon. Use it as such. Right? Okay. Moving right along here. I know I got a lot to say. I'm sorry. I got a lot to talk about. Okay. Oh, wait a second. Oh. I'm fucking up. Okay. That can go away. I got to refill my wine, everybody. I'm talking too much. What? Is that true? Did Bizarro take a job in Germany? Shit, man. Was I in Germany when he was there and I didn't know? Come on. Come on. Don't pull me leg. The kitties. I know Vincent just asked where the kitties are. I think Marty is outside, maybe. Can't remember if I let him in before I started streaming. I don't know. They're all hiding if they're here. I got mail to open. Oh, there's Marty. Come on, Marty. Come here, buddy. Come here. There's Martin. Hey, Marty. Here, I'll get that away from you, honey. There we go. Hi, Martin. Everybody say hi to Marty. Hey, Marty. There you go. Good boy. Good boy. Marty is a very good boy. Cricket will have you think otherwise, but Marty is a very good boy. There's so much more I have to tell you, okay? Just relax. Okay. Now, let me just get through this box of stuff, then we'll open some mail, all right? Is that cool? Are you guys still entertained? Because that's all I got. Hold on a second. Let me check some things over here. Hold on. All right, now for serious though, Aaron, is he not going to be around? Is he not streaming? He's working out, Adrian? I don't know. I don't know what I'm reading. All right, so I had some euros or some British pounds, I had British pounds to spend when I was at the London airport getting ready to come home. I spent them on these. Look at those. Expensive socks. They probably cost like $20 a pair, which I don't really spend that kind of money on socks usually, but these, great way to get rid of your leftover pounds, because when you transfer that stuff over to the English American currency, it's really not worth the cost. Here is the store I got the graffiti pens from, and with very great advice from the beautiful tattooed skinny punky looking woman. Yeah, CYM. There are these CYM stores all over Berlin. And man, I will be frequenting those next time I go to Berlin. Speaking of going to Europe again, I plan on going to Sweden next June, July. So depending on logistics, maybe I'll go to Berlin too. But I'm going to go stay with my friend Chip Skisby in Sweden, just outside of Gothenburg. And we're going to make some music and hang out with Sator, and I'm going to live dreams and stuff. Okay, so. Oh, Paul Smith. Yeah, MZ Pens. They're expensive. They're not cheap. Oh, here's something. Haley, who wrote this article, gave me this bunch of these magazines when I went over to England. The feature on DEVO, very cool. So I was glad to get that. And let me see. Oh, okay. So here's something that some fans in, I think Crip, did you bring me this stuff? A few fans brought me this bootleg DEVO beer that came out really just before DEVO came over to Europe. I had several cans of this. I think I brought 2 empty cans home with me. I gave the rest. I gave some to Chips of Sator, who has a music beer can collection. He really appreciated it. Somebody left 2 cans of this at a hotel room. I believe it was in Denmark or Norway. May have been Norway. Somebody left these at the front desk for me. And so I gave 2 Chips. I kept 2 for myself. And I believe somebody on the DEVO crew has one of these. So yeah, Crip, thank you for that. It's going in the glass case, my friend. Where do I put this? Okay, down here. Okay, now moving right along. Here is something really cool. There's a woman named Natalia that I've known on Facebook for 15 years or so. And back when I first met her, she was just 15, 16 years old, and she was a claymation video animator. She made her own little videos with claymation. And there's one, I wish I would have thought to find the link. But you know what? I really kind of want to find it, but it'll take me forever. One day I'm going to share this link with you guys because you really need to see it. So she did these really cool little claymation videos way back when. I've never met her face to face. I finally met her at the London DEVO show, and she gave me this cool little thing. It's one of her characters from the claymation in a DEVO suit. Look at that. See if it focuses. Look at that guy. He's really cool. But when you see the claymation that she does, it is amazing, and you won't even believe it. She builds all the sets and all the little figures and all their clothing and their accoutrements. Really talented woman. So very cool to meet her and finally hug her after all these years of knowing her on Facebook. It's so cool to meet people like that. Pardon me, Charlie. And then let me see. Oh, somebody in London approached me in the crowd as I was talking to my friend Delaney from Futurismo Records. Met him there. They put out Art DEVO, of course, Delaney and his beautiful art skills. So somebody came up and gave me these graffiti stickers that they stick everywhere because they heard that I like graffiti stickers. That was cool. They also had me autograph their DEVO electronic sound 7-inch because when he came up to me and said, "Can I get your autograph?" I said, "I'm not in the band," because sometimes people confuse me for being in the band because I look old. And he said, no, but your name is on the thing, on the record. I have to get your signature because your name's on the record. So I signed it for him, but I always have to be careful to let people know, no, I'm not in the band. Not in the band. What's this? Oh, cool. Okay, so my friend Ian Madison, who works for the Dickies overseas, he gave me some cool stuff. And some of this stuff is right here. Set list. Geeky rockers like to collect set lists. So there's some Dickies set lists. 2 of them, I think, from the same gig, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, whoa, 2 of them. I've never seen them printed out. I've always seen handwritten Dickie set lists, so that's new to me. Helicopter. Listen. You hear that? That's a huge helicopter. Freak the cats out. Did you guys hear that? Huge helicopter. There's another set list. Different show, Newcastle, UK. Wait a second. Graffiti stickers are disgraceful. As are humans, Dick Chips. As are humans. I'd rather have graffiti stickers, really. Dickie stickers. High voltage punk rock with the AC/DC lettering. Pretty cool. Oh, yeah. What's this? Okay, I guess Freak Show. I guess this is something that Dickie's played. Maybe, sort of. Yeah. Probably somewhere on there it says Dickie's. I'm guessing. Yep, there we go. Dickie's right there. I collect all this stuff for whatever reason. Dickie's flyers. Dickie's flyers. And Dickie's flyers. Blink 183. Great song by the Dickies. Gotta check it out. Now, moving right along. We're almost done here with this box. Here's what I was looking for earlier. This is the tickets I bought for me and Tommy, Vinyl Knot, to Helsinki Metal Festival. Look at that. Couldn't believe my luck. I fly into Finland and Impaled Nazarene's playing. And this was on a telephone pole. As I was leaving the venue, I saw a flyer on a telephone pole. All I was able to rip off was the part with Impaled Nazarene on it. Awesome. Oh, I have another story to tell from that show. So there's a band called Dark Funeral. I think it was Dark Funeral that was playing. And one of the other bands that I knew and that I own records of. So me and Tommy go see the first 2 or 3 songs of Dark Funeral. And the whole show starts off amazingly. Okay, so these guys come out. They have corpse paint. They have the spikes. They have the whole look. And they're very serious. And they have beards and long, and they're standing on stage, and the lights are coming up and the smoke and some kind of noise is brewing. Start of the show. And they're all sitting there with instruments ready to play. And then a voice comes through the muddled noise. And it says, get ready for this. It says, "Your God is not here today." I couldn't have laughed harder. It was so excellent. Your God is not here today. And the music starts and me and Tommy just thought that was the most hilarious, brilliant thing ever. Your God is not here today. So there's that. And okay, here, more flyers. Okay, we got that flyer. And then we got Dickie's flyers from Ian. Very cool. Look at that European tour flyer. I believe this was designed by my friend Carlos. Excellent. Look at that. Got all kinds of Dickie's references in there. And hold please. I found this on the floor of the Black Metal show after the Impaled Nazarene set. Look at that. Sick. Mark Mothersbaugh found a store somewhere in some country. I can't remember what. It was called the Stupido Market. So he gave me that sticker for my front door of my house. And Mark Mothersbaugh also gave me, dig this. What's that? That's little Mark Mothersbaugh as a kid. And what's in here? This is the first real pair of shades I've ever owned in my life. Check this out. Mark Mothersbaugh designer shades, everybody. Look at right here. There's a signature. And guess what? That signature right there, I believe I scanned that signature years ago and saved it as a file, and that they used that on the glasses. So ready for this? Check this out. Shades, everybody. I hardly ever wear shades. Look at this. It's pretty tight, right? And this is the same ones we gave Emil and the Sniffers. Listen. Can you hear? More military helicopters going over. The end of the world is near, you guys. The end of the world is near. Peter Gray's devotional news coming in a video soon. All right? Got to do the video of it. All right, hold on. More stuff. Dickie's guitar pick. Gotta love it. Oh, a DEVO fan gave me this. I believe this was my friend Paul's son who made this. I'm not sure. It says, the true originals, DEVO Club. Not Club DEVO, but DEVO Club. Look at that. I love little trinkets, little gifts. Okay. So, and here's another sticker that a fan gave me. The same guy that gave me the button, the originals, Club DEVO. Now, I met up with my my good friend Sue Catwoman. Do you guys know who Sue Catwoman is? Anybody? Can anybody tell me who Sue Catwoman was? Is, actually. Is that dude in a ska band? What dude? Oh, that was you too. Okay, great. Excellent. Thank you. I love stuff like that. Okay, so Sue Catwoman. Yeah, Randy, I'm sorry. I'm on a roll, dude. I got so much to tell you guys. I'm trying to pay attention. What'd you say, Randy? How did I hurt your feelings? Okay, well, maybe I don't even know I'll have time for that tonight. Helicopters. Points to Miss You for making reference to hell. Now, so much other stuff to show you and tell you. But I want to say Sue Catwoman is the woman in the Sex Pistols early advertising. She's got the reverse mohawk where it's shaved in the middle, and she's got these two little cat ear pieces of hair there sticking up. She was really the first person really to wear safety pins as decor. She was a true innovator. Anyway, I've known her for years. I met her daughter one of my first visits to the UK years ago. Me and her daughter became close. We've been friends for all these years, and I finally got to see her and her daughter again after more than 10 years, I think. And it was great. I got to meet Dion's new husband, her new 1-year-old baby. They left the twins at home, thankfully. Anyway, we had a great time. And I gave Dion one of these little severed arm stickers, right? That I have. Sometimes I don't have one here handy, but little severed arm stickers I stick as graffiti. And I had the backing for one of the stickers. Like, that's the backing for it. And I handed it to Dion. I was like, here, do something with that. Here's what she changed it into, okay? Dion's a great artist. She changed the severed arm into a laughing bunny. I love this. I will cherish this forever. Thank you, Dion. I know you're not watching, but thank you. So that was cool. And now I think we can get into other stuff. Now, Richard Hell, I don't know. I think New York stole a lot from the UK. Maybe he was. But I think Sue was really the one to push it, man, to the, for a minute. Yep. So we had a great time walking around the city. Sue took their 1-year-old eventually at some point in the night back to their Airbnb. And then me and Dion and her husband went out and just had a great time at night. We were doing little graffiti. We were walking around the town, drinking some beers. You can drink beer on the streets in Berlin, Germany, which is where I think that's where we met her. Was it Berlin? Yeah, it was Berlin because of all the graffiti. Yeah. So Berlin. And let me tell you what happened in Berlin. So the night that Dion and I met up, they went back to their Airbnb and I was like, oh, no problem. My hotel's a 46-minute walk. Perfect. I want to walk, see the graffiti. I love this town. So I start walking and I'm like, it's going to rain tonight, but I think I can make it, right? I'm walking. About 2 minutes before I get to my hotel, a couple of drops start falling. And then it starts falling pretty rapidly. So I dip into this parking deck. And I'm figuring the rain will be over in a minute. I'll just wait here. 15, 20 minutes later, it's pissing down. Sheets of rain going across the street. I think I'll probably post some of this video at some point in one of my videos that are coming up. Just pissing down, wind blowing. I don't even know if Europe tends to get those storms typically, but I don't think Berlin was used to it. So at some point after 15 minutes, a little lull in the action, right, of the storm. And I'm thinking, my hotel is literally a half a block, turn the corner, a half a block, I'm at the hotel. I could do this. So I get out, I start walking. I start just a little jog just a little jog. I'm not even running. Turn the corner on my back, actually on my hip, on my elbow, on my head, bam, on the street. I'm laying on my back in the street. It's raining. I'm laughing at myself like, holy shit. Can't believe I fell so hard, right? I get up, take a few steps, fall again. It was like these little fancy cobblestones that were slick, and all the grime and the grease of the streets rose up after that heavy rain, and I just kept falling. I talked to my friend Roxy the next day. She's like, oh, happened to me too. I fell twice. Fell once, got up, fell again. So like my hip still hurts. I got a little scab here in my elbow. I was bleeding out the night it happened. So funny. I couldn't believe it. Now here, grown man. In Christ, your God is not here today. Hey, Michael, did DEVO ever meet Andy Warhol? You know what? I know Thor did. Thor has told me some stories about meeting Andy. I don't know if DEVO did. I'll have to ask Mark. I think Mark said he met Andy and Michael Jackson at Studio 54 one night. I believe. But Mikey, good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Good to see you, grown man. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're pushing into rock and roll dreams and excitement. And I hope to be able to dive into this YouTube thing and check out your stream. And I hope to dive into Twitch, man. I'm just not Twitch savvy. I'm not very Twitch savvy, but when I have the free time, man, I am going to dive back in. Now, let's do this thing we haven't done in a while. I want to know something positive that's happened to you since last Thursday. All you got to do is start your comment with the word positive and then tell me something brief. A forward-moving thing in your life, you made some money, somebody you didn't like is off the map, whatever you have that's positive. B-52s this weekend, there you go. Pushing into rock and roll dreams, and pushing into rock and roll experience and dreams. Shane, what's up? Nice to see you. Thank you for being here. Rocky, good name. Anything with rock in it. So B-52s this weekend. Man, I think the last time I saw them was when they played with DEVO in 2000, I want to say 4, 5, 6. We tried that once, Brian. Did not work. A company came to us with an idea, and it was the most hokey looking, thrown together mishmash of DEVO, aesthetic, DEVO icons and logos, and it just had no meaning, had no thought behind it. So when we came back with a real idea, they weren't interested. They just wanted to do their hokey thing or nothing. So it didn't happen. All right, we'll see you there, huge. Please look for me. Please get in touch with me via WhatsApp. Okay, WhatsApp's the way to go when I'm traveling overseas, and we'll hook up. Okay, here's another positive. I got super glue off my fingers. How did you do it? Are there tricks of the trade we need to know? I hope so, because that's a common problem, especially when you're touring. Dave Matthews Band show tomorrow. Now, Adrian, it's not my style of music really, but I did go to a Dave Matthews Band show once in the early 2000s because I knew the guy that ran his video. So anyway, long story short, we went there, we went backstage, and my friend was like, the Dave Matthews Band never uses their green room. All the food, all the drinks, they never use it. They come from their bus, they go on the stage, and they go from their stage to the bus, and they leave. So me and my friends went to their green room and drank all their beer and ate all their food and had a great time. I don't remember much of the show. I don't think I watched it. I think I was backstage drinking and eating. Vincent, I don't pay attention to the news, so that's a soap opera. I don't know those characters. I'm not following that story. Chick! It's been a while, Chick. Nice to see you. I'm going to open some mail here. But first, we're going to get past these positives. Good to see you, Chick. Thank you for being here. My return to YouTube after a few weeks. Won $84 at the casino, $20 free play. Dave, that's great. When I'm at casinos, I spend $5. If I don't win anything, I'm done. What the heck? Miss you, at least you've been active. You're having fun, at least. To get that, you have to be having fun. Hung out with the Zappa Voltmeister 4. I don't know what that is. Is that a band? Is that a relative of Frank Zappa? I don't know. Pardon me. Sorry to hear that. Well, no, that means misuse, having fun at least, you know. Look, that is curable. Chlamydia is curable by all means. Yeah, don't be pulled into that stuff, chick. That is a soap opera, probably not worth watching. Let's see. Going on the plane for the first time soon. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. It's all good. It's easy. All right. Positive tickets bought from Melvin's. I don't know Boris. Of course, I know Melvin's. Now, people have told me I would like Boris. And I think Aaron played Boris, Mr. Bizarro. Saw Ghost. Was it good? I always found Ghost to be a little light musically. I like their aesthetic. It's very good, but I think they're a little light musically for me. I want more aggression. I want more noise. I want less pop. But to each his own, I appreciate that they're doing well. They're probably all very nice guys. That was it. 2009, Treasure Island. Yep, that was the last time I saw BV2's. Nice sleuth work there, Peter. Salt or emery board? As far as nails go, emery board. I don't know what salt means. Salt? How do you use salt? Emery board. I just painted these today. I got new nail polish on sale, $1.99 a bottle. I took it. Jeff Young's still here, I think, right? Great to see you, chick. Thank you. Okay, so here we go. Still voting for Trump. Voting. Ha ha. Okay, so yeah, I don't do that stuff. Positive. Only work 3 days a week for the rest of August and November. I don't work again until now. Wait a second. What if you enjoy your work? That might not be a positive thing, because if I said I only work 3 days a week for the rest of August, what am I doing with my life? I work all the time, but I love my work, right? I understand people have jobs where they don't like it. I don't understand why they have those jobs. I mean, look, realistically, I understand why they have those jobs, but in the big picture, branch out. Make your work something that you don't mind doing, so you never want a day off. Positive, I finally got to watch De-Evolution, a DEVO Theory. That's a good one. Australian movie, short documentary. I'd recommend it. Oh, yeah. Okay. Grumman, yeah, I know it's been popular on the YouTubes. Well, aren't they all? We're all criminals in some way. I break the law all the time. All the time. Have I mentioned graffiti? Yeah. Positive, sold some vintage toys, got 700. Get it out of there, Eddie. Get it out of there. I did the same thing during lockdown. Sold a lot of my childhood toys. Let's see. Vanilla Gorilla is saying something about some soap opera stuff. Who knows? I don't pay attention to them stories, y'all stories. Oh, you were there, front row. Well, that's sleuthing. If you got front row, you had to do something to get there. You didn't just get there by chance. You got the right tickets. You maybe bought tickets as soon as they went on sale. Yeah, well, my free time is my work, is my free time, basically. Kinda, for the most part. Oh, here we go. Positive, staying cool at 10,000 feet. Yeah, it was, you know what? Europe, for me, most of it was hot, sweaty, humid, rainy. I had a couple of breaks here and there. Presidents are selected, not elected. You know, it's all the same. It's all the same barrel of boogers, man. All those people. Nothing to do with my life. Nothing to do with my life. Those people have nothing to do with me. Okay, we're going to open these things. I can't believe we just shit away an hour and a half. Sorry, guys, but I had so many stories. I still have more. Let me see. I want to say shout out to Josh and Max McCartney, who met me at the London show. Love those guys. Never met Max before, Josh's brother. Met Josh when he lived in Brooklyn. Both hardcore DEVO fans, both with DEVO tattoos. Now, eventually, I'm going to show you a picture of Max McCartney's Mark Mothersbaugh tattoo on his thigh. It's amazing. Right now, while I'm thinking about it, I want to share a screen with you. Oh, how do I do this? Present. Let's see. Share screen. I want to share something with you. Share screen. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Here we go. Mark Mothersbaugh in his Super Chat Charlie shirt. Look at that. Look at that. That is him backstage in Edinburgh, Scotland. And I gave him that because I know that people need extra shirts on tour, and he loved it. And he asked the whole story about who it was and what it was. And he was like, I really love this shirt. I really like this. He likes weird things. Anyway, there you go. So what countries did you go to? I went to these countries here. I went to Denmark, Norway, Sweden, Finland, Germany, UK, which is actually Scotland, and 3 dates in the UK, one of them Scotland. It's very cool. I had a blast. I would hope he's not FKN and anybody. I hope he's like a celibate criminal. Just my opinion. I mean, it's good that, you know, those kind of people can get laid if they can, but without money, I don't know if he'd be able to do that. Let's see. Scotland, I met a cat. I had to mention that. And let me make sure I got everything. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Mail, because mail is, there's good mail. Okay. Let's start. Charlie, you get down here for a minute. Let's start with this big box here. Okay. I know what's in here, but I know it's really cool. Okay, ready? Thanks for your patience, everybody. I know I've been running my mouth a lot tonight. Sorry. Okay. This, hold on. Got to sort this out over here. Roy, hold on. Sorry. Okay. Here we go, everybody. First box to be opened. What is it? What is it? This is, now this here, this whole, what led up to this and me opening this and me having what's in here, it's all, some of you have children. Maybe you've watched them graduate. Maybe you've watched them get married. Maybe you've watched them have children. That's the same feeling I get when I open this. I'm not even kidding. Okay, the same feeling. And if I had children, I would not get the same feeling from that. But I get it from this. Okay, these are like my babies. I work very hard on these. Okay, look. Let's just take one out. Let's just take one of these out. All right. Oh, little hint there. Little hint. This is something I've been waiting to happen for years and years and decades in my whole life. I've been waiting for little tiny replicas of my friends DEVO to be released. Look at this. That is our dearly departed friend Bob Casale, Robert Casale, as an action figure. They really got his likeness spot on. 3D glasses and everything. So there's the sealed version. Let me show you what he looks like out the box. Look at this. Look at this. Focus. Really great. I would say go get this now. Super7.com. They are available for sale and shipping now. And I'll show you. You know how they come in these bubble packs? How do you get this off without damaging the pack? Check it out. Look at that. Have you ever seen anybody do it so clean? I thought about it for a long time. And I figured out how to do it. Would you like to know the secret? I'll tell you. I took a razor blade and I cut right along the edge of all the plastic bubble, and I had to do it a couple times, but I was very careful. And then I just gently ripped it so that the whole back was contained, right? And then I just slit the back with the razor blade enough to pop the figure out. Now, I could glue that back there and sell it. Nobody would ever know it's open. This is genius. I'm telling you, I should do a video on how meth and a razor blade. I've never opened one up so clean. I was so proud of myself. I was so proud of myself. Now, come on. Y'all, listen, y'all don't talk about them soap operas here. They mean nothing to me. Y'all have your little discussions about who's who and who's good and who's bad. I don't give a damn about any of those people. All of them bad. All of them are bad. ACAB. It's like all APAB. All politicians are bad. Hell with them. Government, screw it. I don't care. I like DEVO. So here we go. Fantastic. And look at, there's the back. 2 figures so far, more coming. More on the way. Now we get to the packages where I'm not quite sure what's in them. Bill's Box of Sound, are you still here? Bill's Box of Sound, please tell me you're still here. How much is the DEVO? It's not a doll, Adrian. It's a reaction figure. They're $20. $20. Put a mustache on him. You know, Bob2 did have facial hair. Bob2 did have facial hair at some point. Yes, I am. Okay, Bill, we're going to do it right now, honey. Bill was so nice. Look at this. Okay, I will leave the address blanked out, but Bill's Box of Sound sent me something. Oh, it sounds good. It feels good. I'm so happy, Bill. Thank you so much. I don't know what I did to deserve this, but I will gladly accept it and show everybody here. Might be a dirty diaper. I would still gladly accept it and appreciate it. I sense vinyl, chick. You might be right, but it sounds like other things are in here too. Something sounded unvinyl in here. Okay, ready? I have no idea what this is. It's so exciting. My favorite packages are the ones that I have no idea what they are, but I kind of get a hint that there's something cool, right? Bill, thank you again. I can't believe this. I never expected this. Holy crap. Here we go. I see Pilmer. I see a letter that says Pilmer. Hope you're home safe and feeling good after globetrotting with DEVO. I wanted to send you a copy of the album I made of old recordings from my band Spudlock, selling on Bandcamp, but because you are a 10-star general in the army of dorkness, and I'm just a private individual, I thought it would be a good idea to send you one. Already I'm getting positive reviews in this discs, such as Mikey Bananas, Grandman Record Night, Metal Theologian, said the record is fucking great. Also, just because I'm feeling wacky today, I'm including some complimentary copies of a CD I made, Cheese Sandwich, 2004. 70 minutes of noise that can easily be better spent elsewhere, but I got a shitload of them sitting around. I will see you at Devotional 2023. I forgot you were coming to Devotional. Bill, we're going to have such a good time. Bill, we're going to have a good time. And, our friend from Yo Gabba Gabba, DJ Lance Rock, will be there. We're going to be partying with him. Oh, my God. Check this out. Okay. There's the noise. Oh, there's the noise. Great cover. Look, UPC code and everything. See, this is what I mean. When you create something like music, you want to make sure it's on physical media of some kind. No matter if there's 5 of them, 10 of them, 100 of them, 1,000 of them, you're immortal. You're immortal in somebody else's collection once you do that. I appreciate those, and I will give these to noisy people, noisy fellers and women's. I will give these to. Now look at this. Look at this. This is great. I just love that your stuff is on physical media. I think that's huge. Original recordings made between 1988 and 92. Man, that's when I started to make recordings on physical media. 88. Spudlock, a band. Yeah, a band. Look, there he is. Look. Can you tell which one's Bill? I can. I can. That synthy one right there, the synthy guy. Oh, yeah. Hammer of Death. You can't do that in a parking garage anymore. I Conceived the Bomb. Oh, man. Utter Football. Child Support. Great titles. I like all the info. I will take that in. This is going to get a needle drop or 3 or 5 sometime soon. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Mike. I mean, Bill. Thank you from Mike to Bill. God, I want to read it right now, but I can't. Okay. Okay, moving along. Thank you, Bill's Box of Sound. That was highly unexpected and very appreciated. Let me drink some more. No, come on, you're not the one with the guitar. Really? You guys both look the same. It's that hat that's throwing me off, man. Look. That totally looks like you right there. That doesn't look like you. God. My goodness. Hey, Bill, let's do noise sometime. Yeah, I knew we weren't going to have time for it tonight. Okay, so now I was going to open this tonight, but this is for Tim. Now, our friend Marianne, who sent me and Tim something in the mail recently, but somehow it got opened by customs. Tim's portion of the gift fell out. Mine stayed intact. So Marianne made up with it with this, but we're going to wait till Tim's on screen to open that. So we'll wait till next Thursday. Now check this out. A good friend of mine from Japan sent me this. Tishioshi. I'm probably not pronouncing that right, but Tishioshi. He's a big fan of rock and roll, heavy metal in general. He has a band, probably has several bands, and he sent me what I think is his new release. Oh, boy. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Pitfall. Necromancer. Look at that. Hard metal. 2023. Sacrifice, horror, cyborg, justice. You fight evil. Zombie apocalypse. Fight for rock. This sounds like my type of stuff. Okay, there's Pitfall. And guess what? This is Age of Carnage. Another band of his, Black Rain City. He is very prolific, this guy. I think he's in this band. I'm going to have to read up, but I think he's in this band. He puts out a lot of stuff, you guys. I appreciate that. Look, Crossing Skulls, From Life to Death. This is sick. Okay, now he's not in this band, but he probably put this out. 1996. Man, I can't wait to hear this stuff. Does anybody know anything about these bands? Okay, now this is Tishioshi's band, Pitfall, Dunkelheit, Fallen Angel, Das Land, Tod. Oh, I can't wait to hear it. Okay, that's from my friend in Japan. Now, this is a big mystery to me. This is a big mystery. I'm sorry if you guys are bored. I'm really sorry. I'm trying to do this. Okay, hold on. Okay. Hey, Marty. Last package. This is from the Punk Rock Museum. I didn't order anything in the Punk Rock Museum. I don't know what this is, but I'm intrigued because I do like some punk rock. How do you open this thing? Hold on. Okay, where's the scissors? You guys, thanks for hanging out with me. Appreciate that. Appreciate you all. And I'm sorry I haven't been really keeping up with the chat, but I got too much to say. I mean, I just was in Europe for 3 weeks. I got to tell you stuff. So many cool things. Look at this. Look at this. It's like a Christmas stocking. Now, isn't this weird that it says Sue on it? I was just talking about Sue Catwoman, and that's how you spell Sue. Oh my God, it is Sue! Look! It's Sue! This is Sue Catwoman. I think Dion had this sent to me. You beautiful girl. Dion, thank you. Oh, Sue, thank you. God, this is sick, man. That's punk rock royalty right there. Punk rock royalty. Oh, I can't wait to rock this on the next DEVO tour. Oh, you know, Bob Casali met up with Sue on their first tour of England. They were quite good friends for a minute. Oh my God, I can't believe this. Dion, if you're out there, Sue, if you're out there watching, I love this. Oh, yes, everybody needs to do their hair like this, especially you, Adrian. Look, it'll grow back. Just do it for Halloween. Oh, That is so fucking cool. You know, Sue was invited to be the bass player of the Sex Pistols before Sid, and she said she didn't want to. Oh my God, I'm so happy about this. Damn. My goodness. What did I do to deserve that? I don't know, but thank you. Rock and roll gods, thank you. I'm drinking more, Miss You, right now. Now, is there anything? Okay, coming up. Let me tell you this. Paul Holmes, hello. I just noticed you're here. Hello. White Devil Jim Carrey hair. I don't know what that means. Coming up on my channel, more European DEVO footage coming. At least one video from each town, except for Denmark. I did not get any good live stuff from Denmark. It just didn't work out. And just know that I know that the sound quality on some of these DEVO videos is not perfect because of my location. I'm not able to get out in front of the band, down in the crowd every time because I have responsibilities on stage. So I shoot what songs I can between working, basically. And so whatever the sound is what the sound is. I'm just trying to give you guys a view of a DEVO show that typically people don't get, right? I know there's a lot of people shooting footage from out in the audience. It looks great. It sounds great. But I'm trying to give you guys a different perspective for whatever reason. So more DEVO coming. Video of Amyl and the Sniffers meeting DEVO. That's coming. The Religion for Retarded record slideshow. That's coming very soon. News about a devotional vinyl item coming soon in a video. All the European record stores I went to, footage of that, footage of me visiting with Tommy Vinyl Knot, that's all coming soon. European vinyl and CD finds, that's coming soon, and there's some things in there that'll blow your mind. And Chips K of Sator will be a special guest of mine coming soon to a live stream. Hey, Pootsie. Thank you. Pootsie's here. Pootsie, it's appreciated. Well, I hope so. You know, even the band isn't really fond of a lot of the footage I post because it's not perfect, but I try to tell them it's not about that. It's about giving fans who are there a different perspective on what was happening, and giving them a chance to see themselves in the audience is valuable. Side stage footage. I know. I like it too. So Ace Ventura is something I kind of am familiar with, but not really. I'm not really a movie knowledgeable person. Unfortunately, for most people who try to talk to me, I don't know movies. Also Impaled Nazarene footage coming soon. I hope you checked out the Amyl and the Sniffers footage I posted. It's very cool. Very cool, people. I'm back with the belches, you guys. No question about it. I think I've covered everything. Somehow I've covered everything. Are there any questions? With the last 10 minutes we have, I'm so used to promoting our friend Biz, Mr. Bizarro. Now, can somebody tell me really what he's doing, where he is, what's going on? Is he not streaming today? Hey, Joel. Thanks, man. I designed this. Jerry basically had this idea in mind and told me exactly how to do it. And of course I designed the back there, but yeah, I had this idea based on a European tour shirt we did for 2007, which had this, the European stars. What's that called? The circle with the stars, some European thing. Oh, he hasn't. So maybe he's working. Oh, well, you know, I created a 50th anniversary logo for Thor, and he is waiting for the right time to unleash that. So maybe when that happens, he'll be ready to talk about it. Stu asked about all DEVO member reaction figures. Well, you'll have to wait and see. I know that I have talked to Super 7 about doing more figures. I'm not quite sure about what they're actually going to do, but I'm figuring that, yeah, most everybody and a couple other characters will be represented. in that figure collection. European Union. Okay, is the Circle of the Stars. Yeah, so that was used in a 2007 shirt the last time we were over there touring. So I thought I would bring it back, right? And it seems to have been popular. Oh, he's in Greece. That's where, wait, he has to hook up with Dr. Ass. That's where Dr. Ass is. Huh. I wonder if they're going to hook up. Well, if anybody's talking to Aaron, Mr. Bizarro, give him my best. Tell him we miss him. I can't wait till he gets back and we'll hang out again. And I'm going to be hopefully on his show one day playing music with him because I can't wait to do that. I want to play some Cop Shoot Cop on his show. Some rock and roll I think he might like. Greece is the word, is the notion, and Greece is the way we are feeling. Bam, 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 bam. Not too fond of that movie, but that era was great for disco, man. Village People. I got some tight Village People stuff during my trip to Europe. I found some great Village People records. I'm a Village People collector. I'm very happy about that. So in 7 minutes, I'm going to sign off. I want to let you know that this has been really great for me to connect with you guys. I'm so glad Dead Wax showed up. I'm so glad Adrian, Peter, all the people that I see all the time, Miss You, AZ Mick, and all the Nicks and Amina and Wyoming Day, all these people that I'm used to seeing every week and I haven't seen every week. It's really good to see you. I really mean that. And so thanks for showing up here and making it seem like I have some kind of fam here. Cop Shoot Cop. Mike's here. Oh, man. That band, they used to stay at our house in the, early 90s, 92, 93, somewhere around there. Every time they would tour, they'd come to our house, our little punk rock college party house called Pine House in Raleigh. They would stay there. I have recordings of some of their live shows. They're amazing that I've always wanted to put out as official bootlegs. I'm still hoping to have that happen. I know that Cripple Jim of Cop Shoot Cop approved the idea. He liked the recording, but it's getting it past all the other stuff that, Amina, that's very kind of you. Thank you. Phil's drum set was sick, man. It was like PVC tubing holding up all kinds of, and he would stand in this kind of PVC tubing cage, as I remember correctly, playing all this great, unusual percussive stuff. Oh man, great band. Mariana, thank you. Thank you. From Brazil, of all places, where Zig Zig Sputnik ruled in the late 80s, right? Hopefully Zig Zig Sputnik ruled somewhere. Please, Mike, I'll share him with Jim, Cripple Jim of Cop Shoot Cop. I'm still in touch with him. So every time I go to New York, I tend to meet up with Jim. So he's a good guy. So in 5 minutes, what are you guys doing after this? I'm going to take a 4-mile walk. I haven't done that in weeks. I usually walk. Well, before this tour, I was in tour training. So like 2 months, I was walking 4 miles a night. It's 2 miles downtown and 2 miles back. I was doing that every night. Then I got fire ants bites. So 3 weeks, I was not in practice. And so now I'm getting back into it. All right. Go to bed, MZ. It's probably really late for you. Thank you for staying up with us. I really appreciate it. And again, nice dome in your avatar there. Energy domes are important. Oh, karaoke maybe later. Cox Long. Holy crap. Oh, yeah. Represent with the Devo. Do something other than whip it. Gonna listen to music. Always a good choice. Now, you know that the last person who chats, 2 a.m. Thank you so much, MZ, for staying up. I appreciate that. Really do. Afternoon here in NZ. All right, go to the pub, huge. Man, I can't wait to come to Australia. I really wish we were coming to New Zealand again, but maybe that'll happen. I don't know. Fingers crossed. It's an 80s cover band. Requested, Adrian, say, play anything but Whip It. Pardon me. And a half an hour on YouTube's. MXPX. Okay. I remember them. Never was really a fan, but I remember them. Pardon me. I heard something back then that they were like a Christian pop punk band. and they were in some Christian fanzines that we found around town. And then we took those fanzines, made copies of them, but altered a bunch of stuff in the fanzine and put them back out in the street. And that person who put that fanzine out was not happy. We did a little blasphemy. We did a little blasphemy to the MXPX. So the last person in the chat, as well as the first person who posted in the chat, which was writer Jordan Gory, Jory Lurie, those people get added into a drawing at the end of this year, actually January, the beginning of next year. I'll take everybody who was the first person in the chat and the last person in the chat, put them each in a hat. We'll draw names. I'll give them cool music-related prizes, music and art-related prizes. So there you go. That's the reason to do the first and last chat thing. I'm going to say that I love you all. And you know what I want to do? Let me run and get something. Hold on. Okay, so I'm going to end with my favorite noise toy, this vintage Sony tape recorder. And there's some tape in here right now. I'm not sure what it is, but I am going to catch something in a loop and loop it for you. Oh, I forgot to tell you about this. Here's some new graffiti stickers I'm making. I take USPS priority mail stickers and I cut these little farts out of it and I stick farts on stuff. Crosswalk signs, whatever. Poot, poot, poot. So I'll be traveling with those. Now, here we go. 2 minutes left. We're going to, yeah, Michael's hair is vintage. Well, it's new color, courtesy of Roxy Dot, a.k.a. Grandpa. Professional hairstylist, by the way. Here we go. Thank you all. Writer Jordan Gory, Jory Lurie is trying to be the last in the chat, too. That is commendable. I'm going to catch something in a loop, and we're going to end this. Love you. May the rock and roll gods bless you as they bless me. I mean that. Here we go.
Disney Corporation has launched an attack on the traditional Christian community. 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 Has launched an attack on the traditional Christian community. Launched an attack on the traditional Christian community. Has launched an attack on the traditional Christian community. Launched an attack on the traditional Christian community. Attack on the traditional Christian community. An attack on the traditional Christian community. An attack on the traditional Christian community. Attack on the traditional Christian community. Launched an attack on the traditional Christian community. Has launched an attack on the traditional Christian community. An attack on the traditional Christian community. Launched an attack on the traditional Christian community with launched an attack on the traditional Christian community. Launched an attack on the traditional Christian community with attack on the traditional